Hello everyone, my name is Shelby and this is my official question and answer that I was inspired to make by Mr. Cow. So definitely go check his channel out after this, and all the other people I mentioned are in the description. So anyway, hopefully you can learn a bit more about me in this video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on the first questions that you guys commented. The first question is from Mr. Cow himself. He asked, what is your favorite weapons in Splatoon? I honestly debate myself on this a bit, because there are a whole lot to choose from out of the 3 games, but I have 2 answers for this question. My favorite weapon based on concept has to be the Explosher. I just really like the idea of taking an industrial heater and turning it into a slosher weapon. However, when it comes to having fun and what weapon I'm best at, it would have to be the Flingser Roller actually. The reason is, I like that you can choose between having a really high-speed kill attack with its horizontal swing, but with short range, and you can also have pretty good rolling speed. But the high range with the roller's vertical swing is actually really good for inking turf and hitting faraway opponents, and it's really powerful as well. Also, it has my favorite special, the Tinta missiles, so that's an also added bonus. Next question is, what is your favorite Splatoon song? This is a tough one because there's so many good Splatoon songs out there, but the one Splatoon song that's always kept me going, that I'll always remember and just have the number 1 spot for, is Anarchy Rainbow by Deep Cut. I just actually learned how to dance to the song, the actual dance, and I have every remix of it on my playlist, so based on the evidence, my favorite is definitely Anarchy Rainbow. The third question from Cal is, what is your favorite Bible verse? My favorite Bible verse is Psalm 91:2, which reads, "The Lord is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." This is my favorite because it's been stuck with me for a while, ever since I played the game Faith the Unholy Trinity. I got it on my Switch recently, and it was really fun. It was one of the verses that used in the game, and it's just, like I said, it stuck with me, and so I'd say that one's probably my favorite. I have it memorized and I repeat it to myself every once in a while. Next question is, how many Shelbys would it take to screw in a light bulb? Okay, this is a really cool question that I'm gonna have fun time answering. Okay, I'm kind of a planner person, so I would say that we have one Shelby looking up a bunch of YouTube videos on my TV on actually how to use a screwdriver and how light bulbs work, and then we'll have another Shelby who will be the one to screw in the light bulb, and then we're going to have another Shelby that's holding the ladder when the other Shelby screws in the light bulb, and finally we're going to have a Shelby who's going to be standing awkwardly while also watching the whole thing, because that's definitely essential. So it's going to take 4 Shelbys to screw in a light bulb. Awesome. The last question from Cal is, if I could only have one food for the rest of my life, what would it be? If I could only have one food for the rest of my life, it would have to be taco salads, because they're one of my favorite foods ever. It would have to be taco salad that has shredded chicken in it and no guacamole. But other than that, if you think about it, this is a really good answer, because it could fit whatever mood I have. So if I wanted to eat healthy and have a style or whatever, I could just take the lettuce and vegetable parts out of the taco salad. But if I'm wanting some protein or something, I can just eat the chicken or beef that's in the taco salad. And if I'm wanting cool carbs or something, like chips, I would just eat the shell. So it would be perfect. Thank you for all the questions, Kyle. Now we're going to move on to Sir Twisted's questions. The first question from Sir Twisted is, am I still doing boxing? Sorry, but I'm not doing boxing anymore. It's not like I didn't like it or something happened, but the boxing gym that I did boxing at had a horrible schedule for me. I had to go to practice at 7 p.m, so it just put more stress on me than it should have. So yeah, I don't do it anymore, sorry. But I still do really like boxing. The second question is, will I ever open up a Discord server? I have considered it, but ultimately I don't really want to have to manage it. Personally, I do have Discord, but I rarely ever use it, and there are some problems going on with it anyway, I heard, so I may open it, but not anytime soon. The third question is, what is my favorite map from each Splatoon game? This is a really good one. My favorite map from Splatoon 1 was Moray Towers. In Splatoon 2, it was Moray Towers. And in Splatoon 3, I wish it was Moray Towers, but since it's not there, it's Barnacle and Dime Mall. And the last question is, will I ever stream again? And the answer is yes, I will definitely stream again. The problem is, I just don't know what to stream. Thank you, Sir Twisted, for all the questions, and God bless you as well. Next, we have Yoshi's questions. The first one from Yoshi is, what word would I describe each one of my OCs as? I'm gonna do my Splatoon OCs for this one. So we have Shelby as supportive, Mono, patient, Beckett, bucket, Alex, leader, Cherry is fun, and then Clem is passionate. The next question is, which King Salmonoid do I hate the most? Well, my least favorite King Salmonoid or whatever, it'd probably be the big fat one. I just feel like he's too boring. Like, he has like a roll attack and that's it. Like, come on. The third question is, if Cherry had her own amiibo, would she get the bow? And the answer is yes. Definitely, absolutely, 100% she would definitely get the bow. And for the fourth question is the same for Beckett. It would also be yes, definitely, absolutely, 99%. The fifth question is, what is my favorite Splatoon brand? I don't know if this counts or not, but honestly Grisco, because they've got a bunch of rare, like, cool looking items, like the legend hat or whatever it's called, and like the Octoling gear, so definitely Grisco. Ooh, this is a good question. The last question is, what is my favorite Yoshi color? So on my Wii U, I played a game called Yoshi's Woolly World, and in that game you could actually use different amiibos to put different skins on Yoshi. So my favorite Yoshi color, I don't know if this really counts or not, but is the orange inkling, like skin or wool or whatever on Yoshi. So I'd say that's my favorite Yoshi color. Thank you for the questions, Yoshi. Now on to the next one. The first question from Chip is if I like pineapple on pizza. Yes, I actually do enjoy pineapple on pizza. However, if I feel like there's too much pineapple, I feel like it ruins the taste of the marinara and cheese. So if there's a good mix of the few slices of pineapple or maybe with some bacon on it or something, where it doesn't overwhelm me with the sweetness, I enjoy pineapple on pizza. And if you don't, that's completely okay. The second question is, what is my favorite promo kid? For Splatoon, I assume. The OG Orange is probably my favorite. I have her on my wall next to my Fry plush. I don't know, I've just had her for a long time. I think she's my favorite, and she reminds me of, like, the original Splatoon, obviously. The last question is, what is my favorite video game of all time? I'm sure you could guess this one, but it's Splatoon. I've been playing Splatoon ever since I got a Wii U, and when it first came out, it really helped me make a lot of good friends and helped me start this YouTube channel, which I'm really grateful for because it really helped me out. So Splatoon is definitely my favorite video game of all time. Thank you for the questions, Chip. JTag asked, what is my least favorite Splatoon weapon? That's easy, it's the Clash Blaster. I just think it's a skill destroyer kind of weapon with just like an easy way to get splats and just to annoy everyone. I think it's terrible at inking turf too, and I just don't see why you'd want to use the weapon. The second question is, what is my least favorite game mode in Splatoon? My least favorite game mode would probably have to be Clan Blitz because I'm just not a big fan of it. I don't dislike playing it per se, but nothing about it I just really appealing to me whenever it's the game mode available. The third question is, what is my favorite Splatoon stage? It's definitely Moray Towers. I love it. I don't know why they never added it in Splatoon 3. It made me kind of frustrated, but I still love going back to Moray Towers in Splatoon 1 and 2. The fourth question is, have I played Splatoon 1 or 2? Yes, I have. I started playing Splatoon 1 when it came out, or around the time it came out when I got my Wii U, and I have played 2 and 3. And last question is, how am I doing? I'm doing great, thank you. I'm glad I could get this video out. It took forever. Next up, we have questions from Nutmeg Tiger. Her first question was, what was my favorite OC to design? Honestly, I think it'd be Beckett, because I didn't do it alone. Me and my friend designed him when we were in 8th grade. It was really fun. He had started out with just a regular Splatoon OC, but we said, how about if we just put a bucket on his head? And it was really fun to make his lore about all that, so definitely Beckett. And the second question is, would I get along with Orb of Sarcasm? I honestly think we would, just because even if we did meet, we'd probably have a lot more in common than we'd realize. Anyways, thank you for the questions, Nutmeg Tiger. The first question from Toad is, what content am I making? I'm mainly wanting to do Splatoon stuff and things like that, but I've gotten really interested in Cookie Run Kingdom and just posting a bunch of random stuff. But I do go through phases where I like posting about this game, like Terraria, or I posted about Punch-Out a lot, just that kind of thing. But honestly, I'm really hooked on Splatoon, and just random stuff in general. The second question is, what inspires me? Well, that's easy. It's all of you guys inspire me to make content. But also Splatoon, my favorite game, does in a way. The third question is, what are my favorite games? My top 5 games for me would be Splatoon, obviously, and then we got Terraria, then Super Mario Galaxy, and this one might be odd, but Epic Mickey for the Wii, and then Punch-Out! The fourth question says, how long does it take to get as good at art as you? Oh, well, thank you first of all, and secondly, for me, it took around a year and a half. If you look back on some of my first videos I've ever made, my art was obviously not going to be as well as it is today. Some story about me, I've actually loved to draw for a long time, ever since I was like 7 years old, I think. I've been wanting to draw, but I've always liked sketching things out, like just in little notebooks, instead of sketchbooks. But one day, around a year and a half ago, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a sketchbook and I'm gonna really start drawing. And what inspired me to do Splatoon is when the Splatoon 3 came out, people were really excited about it and posted a lot of their own art about Splatoon on like TikTok and things about that with the Splatoon idols, and it really inspired me to, draw my own Splatoon characters and get own little like clips that I can make for YouTube as well. So that really inspired me to start wanting to post my art because I wanted to be part of that little community as well. Thank you, Toad, for the great questions. The next questions are from Fry Like Seals. The first question from Fry is, if I could remove one weapon from all the Splatoon games, what would it be? It would definitely be the Clash Blaster. I don't like the Clash Blaster. I mean, you can use it if you want to, but I'm not going to use it, like, ever. Anyway, the second question is, what is my personal favorite Splatoon boss? It's definitely Commander Tartar. Mainly because the music that plays during the boss fight is off the hook, and it's honestly the most memorable fight in like all of Splatoon for me. It makes me nostalgic every time I play it, and it was honestly the best part of the Octo expansion. Third question is William or William? I'm gonna go with the original William, the OG William or whatever, mainly because of the sacrifices he makes for his sister. The last question is, am I a Broadway fan? I'm sorry, but I can't say that I am a fan of Broadway. I do like listening to my friend talking about it because she does really like it a lot, and because she has like a bunch of Hamilton stickers on her water bottle and stuff, but I can't say I'm a fan myself. I'm sorry. But thank you, Fry, for all the questions. The next questions are from my friend Sierra. The first question is, what cookie do I love the most? This is a hard one. Just kidding, it's Espresso Cookie. I love him so much because of his personality and how relatable he is to me when I'm at school and stuff, and how he looks. His hair looks a lot like mine in real life, I'd say, so he caught on to me really quickly. And this may be a bit of an odd reason, but I actually like bitter stuff. My favorite fruit is grapefruit, and I actually do enjoy black coffee, as long as it's warm. And the rest of the questions are for my Splatoon OCs, so I'll give them a chance to answer. Anyways, that concludes all the questions I have for the Q&A. I want to thank every last one of you for all the questions, and thank you so much for watching this video. I spent a lot of time on it, and I'm very glad I could get it out for you guys to see. I'm really excited for what to post next because I've got a lot of artwork that I'm excited to reveal and some new OCs possibly. Well, I'm definitely going to post them. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. Goodbye, y'all.